Now we're turning to the first practice problem for this chapter, 17, externalities and commons problems. These practice problems are going to primarily focus on externalities. So this first one here, we're looking at the industry for pencils, and it's a perfectly competitive industry. We're given the firm's short-run supply curve, which is their marginal cost curve. And since we know that price equals marginal costs, which are equal to 0.4 times quantity, right? We know that their inverse supply equation is price equal to 0.4 times Q. We're also given the industry demand for pencils, which is quantity demanded equal to 200 minus 10 times the price. And this question says, suppose that in the production process, pencil manufacturers emit pollution into the air, and the external marginal cost of that pollution is expected to be 50 cents per box produced. So this question wants us to find the equilibrium price and quantity in the market. And so this is not the social equilibrium, socially efficient equilibrium. This is a market equilibrium. So we're just considering the private benefits and the private costs of producing these pencils. So we're going to start by solving for quantity in our supply equation. All right. So we're going to divide both sides by 0.4. That's going to leave us with quantity equal to 5/2 times the price. And then we'll go ahead and set quantity supplied equal to quantity demanded so that we can find the equilibrium price. So setting quantity supplied equal to, let me try that again, equal to quantity demanded. That gives us 5/2 times the price equal to 200 minus 10 times the price. We're going to add 10 times the price to both sides such that we get 10 times the price plus 5/2 times the price equal to 200. We can convert 10 into a fraction with 2 in the denominator by multiplying it by 2 over 2. So we get 20 over 2 plus 5 over 2, all multiplied by the price equal to 200. So that gives us 25/2 times the price equal to 200. Then we'll multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 25/2, so by 2/5, such that we get our equilibrium price is equal to 200 times 2 over 25. 25 goes into itself once. It goes into 200 8 times. 8 times 2 is going to give us an equilibrium price of 16. All right, so that is our equilibrium price without considering the external marginal costs. All right, quantity now, we're going to get by substituting for the price in our supply and demand equations. So supply is given by 5/2 times the price, so 5/2 times 16. Okay. 2 is going to go into itself once and into 16 8 times. So quantity supplied will be 40. Quantity demanded is given by 200 minus 10 times the price, which is 16. So that gives us 200, minus 160, which also gives us 40. So that equilibrium quantity is going to be 40 boxes of pencils. Okay, and that is part A of number 1.